So I thought I would give you a bit of a pregnancy update. So currently I am 6 weeks, 6 days. I'm going to be 7 weeks tomorrow. And yeah, the 6 week mark, I think that's when things start to get serious, because like during 5 weeks, I did feel nauseous, but it was okay. Like I could just about handle it. And then we got into 6 weeks and then it just got more difficult. But the weird thing is that on Sunday, I think I must have been like 6 weeks and 3 days. I did feel a bit sick, but I was like, do you know what? It's fine. We'll carry on with the day. And we were actually supposed to have a really busy day. Like I was ushering at church, then we were going to my friend's house for her birthday, and then we were taking my sister out for her birthday as well. So there was already a lot going on and I was already worried about that. But once I got to church, it was actually fine. Like I was ushering, I was running around, I was like sorting things out. I was even leading that day. Like it was actually fine. Got to my friend's house, that was also fine as well. And then when we took my sister out for dinner, that was also okay. So I was like, okay, maybe, my symptoms are actually all okay. But then come Monday and Tuesday, nah, it was like, I felt so sick. Like even on the Monday, I didn't really eat properly. For lunch, I had bread. I had bread. For dinner, I don't even think I ate that much. I think I pretty much had a crumpet with some cheese. So I am at my friend's hen and we got here yesterday. It was actually okay. I was nauseous a little bit, but it was fine. Today though, I felt so tired. I just had to come upstairs and nap. And I felt so bad because they were like playing games and I was literally like, no, I was literally yawning every few seconds. So yeah, and now I just kind of feel sick. Like I do feel sick, but I don't want it to look like, I've just come here just to lie down and sleep. But at the same time, I know that if my body's telling me that you need to rest, you need to rest. But obviously, because like no one really knows, it's not really that easy to cover up. So yeah, it's just it's tough, but we're getting through it. And yeah, it's just one more day. We're leaving tomorrow, so hopefully I can at least survive tonight and survive tomorrow morning as well. I don't know, it's been hard for me to like do content and stuff because I've just not been feeling well. And obviously on YouTube you kind of want to I normally have to have quite a bit of energy to do a YouTube video, because I don't think people understand, like when you have the camera in front of you, you don't want to just be standing there and just not really doing much. So yeah, I've not been able to film any videos whatsoever. I had to miss an upload last week because obviously I wasn't feeling well. I really wanted to try and film a video today because I do feel a bit better, but we'll see. Every time I feel like I feel better, I then feel sick again. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, I think the only thing that's maybe stressing me out a little bit is us finding a place to live, because we have been going to viewings, and then some places that we like really wanted to go and view, they've offered already. And so I just kind of started getting stressed. I was like, oh my gosh, we're not gonna find something in time. We're gonna end up having to have the baby at my mum's house, and then we're gonna have to move with a newborn, and it's just gonna be all long. Yeah, I was a bit stressed about that, but I've just been learning to like let God take control. And I'm like, God, your timing is the most perfect timing. So when you are ready for us to move, we will move. So I've just kind of had to accept that. So we are in week 8 and I just had a podcast interview. It was scheduled before obviously I found out that I was pregnant. So I just kind of felt like I had to do it. I did feel a bit queasy this morning, but it was actually okay. Like we got it done. I felt okay. I didn't feel 100%, but I felt well enough to be able to do it. This week has been very on and off because the beginning of the week, it was horrific. I still haven't physically thrown up, but in the evening, I just get to a point where all I want to do is throw up, but I just don't do it. And so it feels really rubbish. Like there was a point where I was just crying in bed because I was like, I can't do this for another 4 weeks. Like how do people do this for a full 3 months? I can't envision doing this for another 4 weeks. I was like, I'm gonna have to cancel my podcast interview. I'm gonna just have to just not do anything. But then the next day, it was actually a lot better. I didn't feel as queasy anymore. So I feel like I have really good days and then I have really bad days. Not even really good, because I still feel sick, but it's just not as bad. I don't know if that helps. But food wise, I'm still able to eat, which is good, because I know some people, they literally can only have like crackers and ginger nuts. So I am thankful that I'm still able to eat. I realized that fruits that have quite a high water content, I can eat. So I bought strawberries. I've been having strawberries with yogurt. That's been really nice. That has been fine. I've had melon. That has been good as well. So I think I'm going to keep having those kind of fruits, which is good, because obviously it means that I can still at least be relatively healthy whilst I'm not feeling well. With tea, not interested. Just makes me want to retch, to be honest. And Yinka tried to get me to chew some ginger, because apparently that helps, but that was disgusting. So I don't know if it helps, to be honest. I only did it once and it was disgusting. And that day that I did it, I already was feeling okay. So I don't know if it helped. One other thing that I've realized is that I think this is a thing, and I don't know if it is, but a couple of people have said this, where they just don't have the motivation to do anything. I obviously want us to move, preferably before the baby comes, but I have no motivation to be calling up estate agents to book in viewings. Like, just the thought of that, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go and view houses. I don't want to do it. So yeah, it's interesting, because obviously I also want to move as soon as possible, but I don't want to go and view houses. So I don't know where this is coming from. Apparently it's a thing where you kind of lose motivation, because I just don't want to do anything, to be honest. I just want to curl up in the sofa and not do anything. Also, when it comes to smells, like, it gets really intense sometimes. So when we're in the room, and for example, if like Yinka is moisturizing or putting on his cologne, I'm like, that's disgusting. There was one time, like, I was lying in bed and I literally asked him, I said, Yinka, please, can you get out? I felt so bad. But honestly, and it's just like, it's the normal moisturizer that we have been using for years. Like, we've been using this since we've been married. I've been using it before. Like, it's the same moisturizer, but for some reason I was like, no, can't do it. I literally had to ask him, please, can you leave the room? Because the smell, it was just so intense. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like, there's the heightened smell, but then it's the smell that actually makes you feel sick. So then it's 10 times worse. And it's not like the actual smell of the moisturizer is bad, because normally it's not bad. But I just couldn't do it. I was like, please get out of the room. I'm seeing my midwife next week, so that will be week 9. And then our scan has been booked in on my 12th week. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think it will probably feel more real after the scan, because right now it just feels like I'm just sick all the time. Like, I can't even be happy and be like, oh my gosh, like, we're having a baby. Like, I am happy, but I'm just like, I'm just sick of this. Who knows, maybe my symptoms will start to go down. But I heard that this is when it starts to peak. So I probably have another couple of weeks of just all of this.